What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Darium's Competitive Pokemon, back with another card of the day video. Today's card of the day is Bewear GX. Bewear GX is a box promo card. I mean, and it is pretty cool. I didn't even know this thing existed until recently. I was poking around Darium's shop and found a copy of this thing. I love Bewear as a Pokemon. He's not, unfortunately, is not the most competitive Pokemon that I've ever seen, but he's got a super cool GX attack. So I wanted to throw him in a card of the video series just so that I could say I covered this thing. He is awesome. Bewear, super dope. So let's check out Bewear GX. Bewear GX is a stage 1 colorless Pokemon that evolves from what is that? Stuffle Teddiursa evolves from it's a Stuffle. I'm kidding. I know what it is. It's a Stuffle. Okay, he evolves from Stuffle. He's got 210 hit points, which is good for a stage 1 GX Pokemon. 210 is about as good as it gets, you know, in the likes of Ninetales GX, also rocking that 210. The Evolutions both have 200 respectively, so 210, pretty good, pretty beefy guy. He's got 3 attacks, so let's take a look at them. He's got 1 attack, Bear Hug. It says the defending Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn and does 80 damage. That's a decent amount of damage. I mean, you can use this as a trapping attack, being able to maybe Guzma up your opponent, Bear Hug, you know, and then they can't retreat after that. It's pretty good. However, like I said, Guzma, you know, really makes this attack not very effective, because your opponent, if they get somebody stuck, could just Guzma that Pokemon that they didn't want in the active right back out of the active in order to get around Bear Hug's effect. It is a decent chunk of damage for this attack. 3 energy for 80, and an anti-retreating effect is pretty good. But on a stage 1 Pokemon, it's just not game breaking enough to really warrant play. You're going to need to waste 2 energy attachments on this thing. There's no way to accelerate to Pokemon GX yet. You know, you could max the elixir to your Stuffle, but that's just not really realistic. You know, so Bear Hug, not really impressing me too much. However, for the second attack, we do have Double Impact, which for 4 energy says flip 2 coins. This attack does 100 damage for each head, so it has the ability to pump out 200 damage if you flip 2 heads, which is pretty cool. In standard format, there is this, you know, Victini card that allows you to reflip flips that you've done during your turn, so you could play this in combination with that Victory Star Victini and reflip your Double Impact if you did not like what you saw. So maybe if you're going for a Double Impact for 200 and you only flip 1 heads, you could use Victory Star Victini's ability to reflip those coins and go for a huge 1-hit knockout for 200 damage. That is a strategy you could use. It's not the most competitive strategy. However, there is some synergy there amongst these standard legal cards. So if you're trying to build a Bewear GX deck, I'm just going to let you know this is a strategy available to you. Obviously, Bewear GX is a colorless Pokemon, so he's going to be most easily powered up with double colorless energy. You could throw 2 double colorless energy on this thing and power up Double Impact with just 2 energy attachments. Now, the thing that really got me going about this card and what made me want to do a card of the day on it is that it's got this Big Throw GX attack, which is totally crazy. It says discard your opponent's active Pokemon and all cards attached to it. That's nuts. I mean, talk about Tapu Fini, right? Tapu Fini GX for 1 water energy shuffles the opponent's Pokemon, defending Pokemon, and all cards attached to it into their deck. Bewear GX takes him 1 step further. It just says, Big Throw GX, I'm going to toss your entire active Pokemon into the discard pile. I just thought that was hilarious. I imagined maybe throwing Bewear GX into a Gardevoir GX deck. Just imagine you could accelerate to it, you know, with it, with that ability, and then, you know, you could maybe attach double colorless energies to get this thing powered up pretty quickly, and then just Big Throw GX your opponent. I mean, your opponent would probably be pretty stunned. They wouldn't really be knowing what was going on probably. However, you know, Big Throw GX, not super competitive. It doesn't take any prizes. It does heavily disrupt the opponent, but then you have 4 energy on a Bewear GX, so that you're probably asking yourself, well, what am I doing? Am I just going to Double Impact and hope I just flip heads from here on through the rest of the match? It's kind of a funny attack, if anything, if not for anything else, and definitely entertaining. If you're looking to build a fun deck, it could be fun to Big Throw GX your opponent, and that could be, you know, something there, but not super competitive, unfortunately. Bewear does have a weakness to fighting Pokemon, no resistance, and a retreat cost of 3, meaning that he is a big boy. He is very heavy. He's hard to get out of the active, which is unfortunate. But this card, not super competitive anyways. So, I mean, you could use Guzma to get around that retreat cost, and then, that should be just about fine. And that about wraps things up for Bewear GX. I don't expect him to be coming to a deck anywhere near you anytime soon, at least not a tournament winning one. However, the card is super cool, super cute. I love Big Throw GX. I just think that's a super funny GX attack, and wanted to cover it in the Card of the Day series nonetheless, just so we could say we talked about this guy. Alright, so thank you all for watching Bewear GX's Card of the Day video. Let me know what you think of this super cool Pokemon in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Peace.